What's going on, guys? Justin with Southern Lawn Care. Man, we got a phone call the other day from a real estate company wanting us to come look at a house up here, and we just got here and they've already they done put the card and everything on file. We didn't even I didn't even give her a ballpark because I couldn't tell enough on Google Maps. So let me show y'all what we got. Big house on the corner up here in town. It is extremely overgrown. Not even 100% sure we can get a lawnmower in this. I mean, you can get a push mower, but push mower ain't gonna cut it. The top area ain't bad, but this down here rough, y'all. Rough. Look right here. I don't even know what we're gonna do to that. What are we gonna do to that? I guess just weed eat it down. I don't know. Real odd how they built this old house, pretty house and all, but the layout, like I was saying, you can't even really get mowers up there on them up on them retaining wall areas. Got this in the back we got to clean up. I mean, I say clean, I'm talking about just like weed eat it down. And check this out over here. This stuff over here is knee high. This right here, that's waist high. Golly, there's a tree in there. Huh. So y'all can see severely overgrown in these areas, and we're gonna get a mower through here, but it's gonna have to come through their yard. We can get mowers on that down the sidewalk. But look how overgrown this is. Like I say, this up here ain't too bad. A lot of edging though. So it's a pretty rough deal we're in right here, right? And we find ourselves in these situations several times. And I just want to briefly kind of go over how we've started approaching them. Whether it be right or wrong, you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of going to tell you, and then we're going to let Cody reveal. He priced it, so we did get it. She just texted me back and said go ahead. So when we get a phone call like this and something's completely overgrown, Cody kind of come up with, if it looks like it's been, you know, if we think we cut it on the regular for $100 and it looks like it ain't been cut in a month, then it's $200, you know, kind of thing. Just double it. If it looks like it's been longer than that, then we triple it. We did one up here in Rome 2 weeks ago. I didn't get any footage of it, but it was all about waist high, wasn't it? Pretty much everything was about waist high. I'd say it was probably less than maybe a half an acre of grass total, maybe a quarter acre.
Yeah, that's
really.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so less than a half an acre, somewhere between a quarter to a half an acre. And I thought we pushed the issue with it. We started raising the bar up on that a little bit, y'all, like kind of just going on up higher, and just kind of just like, instead of really trying to do it, I don't know. I guess I don't know how I'm trying to say this. We don't really have there's really no rhyme or reason. We're just trying to see how far can we push it. So I guess what I'm saying is, on a yard where we used to pull up last year and say, well, it looks like it's been a month, we'd cut it on the regular for 100, we'll do it for 200. We're pushing it to 250, 275, 300, 325. Just really trying to see, how much can we maximize in a situation like this? Because you got to look at it like, these people are in a desire, like in a need. Okay, this real estate company is not local. They're from, like, the people I'm talking to in their office is from Colorado. So you know, they've reached out to us, you know, found us online, reached out to us. Told her we'd be here today, you know, so everything's lined up, right? So it's almost went too far. I guess what I'm saying is there's value right there. So we just push the issue. When you find yourself in this situation, here you are, I can do it right now, the value goes up more, right, than just kind of like the per minute, per hour on a normal every 2 week or weekly yard. So like I said, it's extremely overgrown. I think I've shown y'all enough to see, like, you can't come up with a mower right here. You got to come up their driveway and come down to put mowers in here. That step down there is what, about a foot or 16 inches to the pavement. So we got to probably have to like shovel that stuff or blow it around the corner, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we can get a mower in. Yeah, we can get a mower in here. We can get a mower in here. We can get mowers right there. This over here, I don't know that we'll be able to mow. Might just have to weed eat this area. And then you got that back I showed you and around the house, we can get a mower in. So, and it's just grass, all right? We're not doing beds, we're just weed eating and cutting grass. Blow everything off, edge the retaining walls and everything. So, okay. Pause the video if you need to, rewind it or whatever. Go back and kind of look. I want you to come up with a number that you think you would be at. And of course, if you're watching this video from like California, New York, it might be different, but we're in Georgia, so there's that. Y'all just drop a number in the comments. Let me know, where would y'all have been at from this moment right now? I don't want you to come up with your own number, okay? So drop a number in the comments. We're gonna get some footage of this yard at the end of the video. That's when we'll reveal the price, and I'll be curious to see what y'all say about it, what y'all think. Huh. All right, so I'm just walking around taking some after photos for the real estate people, but just got it all wrapped up. I need to check back on my time. I'm not exactly sure how long it took us. As soon as I get to the truck, I'll check the time and everything. But I mean, like I said, y'all, all we did was cut the grass. You know, we didn't you know, we didn't get too crazy. Pretty much if the weed eater didn't get it, we didn't get it, you know? Because I mean, that's what we came to do, was cut grass. Not really do like a big cleanup or anything like that. So another thing too, we're spraying all these cracks in this ditch out here because that was a ton of weed eating just in itself right there. So we'll just go ahead and throw a little spray out right there, and that'll speed us up next time. Like I say, I mean, I feel like we're pretty good money right here. All right, so we talked about this and kicked it around, and like every lap we made around the house, it was like another 100, another 100. Until we come to a number that Cody came up with that I thought he had just lost his mind. And to be honest with y'all, man, we texted her the number and she immediately come back and said that's fine. We gave her today's number and the every 2-week number. We're gonna let Cody reveal what that number is. And how did you come up with this number, Cody?
You know, I don't know how I came up with it. I just kept looking, but the number is $650 today, and every 2 weeks for $180. She's fine with it. I don't know.
So guys, y'all may, y'all may have said 800. You know, I hope you did. I hope you do jobs like this for 800. But the reason for us making this video is because when we find ourselves in these positions where yards are severely overgrown, we're showed up, we're ready, we've communicated well, we've done what we said we're gonna do right, everything's kind of go, that builds and creates value to the customer. And they let you know that, you know, you're not just some jackleg riding around with a truck and a lawnmower, you know what I'm saying? So because of all of those things kind of stacking up and adding up, I feel like that's when you can price like this, you know what I mean? But I would encourage y'all, if you find yourself, I know some people won't even touch this, and I hope we grow to a point in our business where we don't even have time to touch something like this. But to be honest with you, they're pretty profitable. I mean, because this will be 2 weeks in a row over $1,000 in 2 yards. And I think we did that yard for 450 bucks. I don't know how long it took us, but I'd say probably an hour total, like 30 minutes a piece. So, again, I just wanted to share this with y'all. It's been extremely profitable for us this season, especially since we started kind of raising the bar, pushing. I will say there's been 1 or 2 people say, no, that's just too much. But this just puts a lot of strain and struggle on equipment. And then as we're filling this in our route, this route was already pretty full. Like I don't think there's no way we're gonna be able to finish this route now because of this. If we do, I'll be surprised. But you know, all that stuff just kind of helps create the number. So anyways, y'all push the envelope, man. It's definitely, you know, panning out. Like I said, in 2 weeks time now, and within 2 yards, we've made over $1,000, and we're not gonna probably have but a couple man hours in them together. So pretty profitable stuff in my opinion.